So please let's welcome.
Put your hands together for her, the queen of Apomuland. Afolabi, welcome.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. I'm very delighted to be here, even though I was not told I was going to speak. I was invited to come pick my award. But all the same, as a journalist of about 30 years, yes, I started my journalism career in 1989 in Newswatch magazine, when Newswatch magazine was a place to be in Nigerian journalism. So in the newsroom, we were taught that you should always be prepared, that your motto, that's MOTO, should be like the Boy Scouts. Be prepared. Don't come to the newsroom and say, okay, I don't have story idea because we're not prepared. So today, whether I was asked to speak or not, I am prepared. On that note, I bring you warm greetings from Apomu. Apomu is the headquarters of Ishokon local government area of Osun State. My husband, the Alapomu of Apomu, Oba Kayode Adenekun Afolabi, sends his greetings to this gathering. I like to talk about the grassroots. I like to talk about the rural area because all my life had been a cosmopolitan city woman. Now I'm back to the grassroots. I have seen things that I've never imagined are happening in terms of conditions of living in rural areas. And I formed this opinion after doing my programmatic analysis of the problems in the rural areas, that there can be no true development in Nigeria unless we start from the grassroots. The grassroots are really suffering. You do not need them to tell you the stories of their lives. When you look at their faces already tell you what is going on. Because on those faces are tales of long suffering, prolonged suffering, poverty, hunger, neglect. These people feel left behind. They feel forgotten. A lot is going on as in terms of living conditions in the rural area. And that is one area that the government needs to focus on. These people feel really, really abandoned. They don't even feel as if they belong to this part of the country. If I bring one of my rural women to Lekki, to this venue, she will open her mouth as if she's in heaven, because she has never seen or smelled an environment like this in her life. So I really want us to hold the senators in our different environments accountable, seek their performance charts. What have they done? What do they intend to do? Because many of the things they promise are things that should be taken for granted. They are basic things that it is not a privilege, it is a right. Like water, like light, like good roads. These women need basic amenities. They need to live well. They deserve to live well, especially the women. They are suffering. Government should look into their plight, because the good conditions of women, it means good condition in families. If a woman is fine, the children will be fine, and the husband also will be fine. I don't want to take much of your time. Let me just make a point. From the problem analysis that I did, what is the root cause of poverty in rural areas, particularly in my area, Apomu? It is because there are a lot of distortions of views. Distortions about education, distortions about marriage, distortions about world views. For instance, a man marries 4 wives. I'm not saying polygamy is bad if a man can afford it. He marries 4 wives and he does not take care of the 4 wives. So the women now fend for their children, and each of those women, they have like 5 to 6 children, and they need to train them, they need to feed them, and the man does not care. So these children are on the streets begging. The girls are going out with Okada riders because they are the only people who have money in that environment. So they are pregnant. You see a lot of teenage pregnancies. My area has been flagged as one of the toughest areas of teenage pregnancy in Osun State, and I'm doing something about it. So the boys are just going about betting and drinking, and the children are begging on the street. So that kind of environment, what is the future? It is a cycle of poverty, because a girl of 13 is already pregnant with pregnant with children, and then VVF is a challenge, health challenge, and her mother is 30. At 30, she's already a grandmother. So look at that cycle. Who will save them? Who will deliver them? I believe that I am a royal missionary, but I cannot do everything. Mary Slessor did not do everything. In my area, I come from Akwa Ibom State. I'm proudly Akwa Ibom. Mary Slessor came to my place to stop the killing of twins. She couldn't do everything, because up till now some people are still doing that barbaric activity. But I will try my best. I will talk about it. I will be like a voice for the rural women. I will be a voice for the I will encourage people to look back at wherever you come from, because every one of us are from a rural area. No matter whether I don't see any, maybe Lagos people, I don't know. There's no rural area here. But look back at your rural areas and do something for those people. They need your help. Thank you very much.
Please clap, put your hands together. What a speech. What an emotional speech. So touching.
You know,
wow.
Senior journalist of the year, she's come to deliver justice. Thank you so very much, man.
I'm a quite one lady married to.